Hey guys, Tina Williams here, and I'm here because I want to share a little bit of what's been going on with me. Some of you have been following me on Facebook, so you're aware of tidbits here and there. And although I don't have enough time on a video to explain everything, I'm going to give kind of an overall idea of what's been going on in my life health-wise recently. And this year I've been very sick, and um, most of my friends and family didn't know, just those who are really, really close to me. And even then, I think the only person who really knew the extent of how sick I was my husband. And I didn't really know what was going on with me, and I've probably been to dozens and dozens of doctor's appointments this year to try to find out what's going on. And, uh, you know, I'm a relatively healthy person. We eat organics, we eat grass-fed beef. We're very big on just not eating processed foods and cooking everything from scratch. And so it was a little shocking to me to find out that I had some health issues. But what I'm here to share with you is a decision that I made that can help anybody. And when I went to a doctor's appointment and they got some blood test results back, and they called me with a very doom and gloom type attitude. And I remember hanging up the phone in tears, thinking that something was going on and with my health, and I was just really scared. And they wanted to do some biopsies, and it freaked me out a lot. And I was supposed to go on vacation with my dad that weekend. I canceled my plans, and then I let that sink in, and I said, you know what? I'm not the type of person who, I've always talked about not taking prescriptions and just staying away from the pharmaceutical world as much as possible and the processed stuff. And here I was falling into this pattern that I knew was going to be lifelong. They even said it. They said it's chronic. You're going to be on prescriptions for the rest of your life. This is going to be an issue, and all sorts of just really negative things. And I said, okay, that's it. I'm going to get a second opinion. And that second opinion was from a naturopath. What a lot of people don't understand is a naturopath is a real doctor. I've had people say, why aren't you going to a real doctor? They're real doctors. They go to medical school. They're licensed physicians, and they can do pretty much everything a regular doctor does, and they can even perform minor surgery. And I talked to her, and one of the things that she did that was perfectly different from everything I've ever experienced with a doctor before is, one, they book an hour, usually at least an hour to 2 hours, to speak with you. Most doctors, you're in there, and I don't know about you, but I feel rushed. And she spent an hour just asking questions. And she's asked me more questions about my health and things that I didn't even think about than my entire life of doctors combined, including through my pregnancy, which, by the way, even with my pregnancy, I barely even saw my OB. And even in my labor, I think she showed up in the last 30 minutes. And we started down a different path. And one of the things that she said differently is nothing is chronic. She goes, your body has the ability to heal itself. It's constantly in a regenerative process, and started putting me on supplements. Some of them are supplements that only a naturopath can give to you. And I started to feel better for the first time in a really long time. I'm still a little bit away from feeling normal. In a nutshell, I have really high inflammation, thyroid issues, and certain things that have just all been a combination of different things that I've done in my life that have just caught up with me. And some of them I didn't even know were unhealthy, but for my body, it was, because no two bodies are alike. And just to have somebody listen to me and ask me, some of the questions were, what are your instincts on this, which was crazy to hear doctors say that. I just wanted to say that, one, I'm getting better, and I will get better, and I will be back to not only 100%, but even better than I think I've ever been in my life. But to have somebody that just really understands the science of medicine and also understands the nature of medicine too. It's a great combination to have, because science, I'm a huge lover of science. People know that. I love science. And there's a lot of fantastic things in medicine and science out there. But I think that people think it's either or. It's either you're on the Western side of medicine, you're on the pharmaceutical, and you're just doing that, or you're, this foo-foo hippie person who just does completely natural stuff and never once looked at science. But I'm here to say that there is places where you can have the best of both worlds. And you know, one of the things I love about working in an industry where I can make an unlimited amount of income, my biggest motivation this year has been to go see a naturopath, which they're not cheap, and to take my son to see a naturopath and take my family down this route of being very healthy so that we can be here a long time for our son. And if it wasn't for this industry, I don't know what kind of income I would have to be able to pay for something like this. So, you know, this is my message. Make some money. Find another income stream if you don't have the money to go see a naturopath. You owe it to yourself and to your health and to your family to make your health the number one thing in your life. If you don't have the money, there are other options out there. Work with me. Work with somebody. I don't care what company you choose. Just find a business that works. Find an income stream that will make you some extra money. Take care of yourself. Take care of your family. And go see a naturopath. It's anything for a second opinion, because you never know what you're going to learn about yourself. So that's my message. I really hope that, you know, this helps somebody. You know, I have somebody in my life who I care about very much who is taking the same path, and I'm looking forward to celebrating her health. She knows who she is and she's watching this. And I just hope this helps out somebody else who maybe has had issues with people not listening to them or doctors not listening to them, and say there are other options, and I hope people will look at them. So thanks. To your health.